today, but we are here and we are ready to start crafting. So, hey Comatose, hey Wayne. Crocheted a whole granny square before my cat noticed the yarn. Hey Sabea. Hey Witch and Gnome. Hey Onomatopoeia. Hey Aaron. Hey Julia. Okay. Hey Amy. Okay. I'm not just here. I'm early. Hey Mama Salty. So, oh, I can't be like it's been a doozy of a day, but because I say that every single time, but it really feels like it's been a doozy of a day this time. Which I mean it always does, but it's been a good doozy though. Just the day just keeps on doozying on. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. I got some cool rocks in the mail by one of our friends, and I gotta peel off the shipping info because I don't want to be. I gotta show off these rocks. They're so pretty, but I don't want to. Oh my goodness. Well, I just won't show you guys the box. Let me set it somewhere else. So how are all y'all doing today? Hey, DePopes. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Erica. Hey, Iris. Oof. One pull of the yarn and they're off with the ball. Okay. We've been working on a massive inventory today. Sorry, it feels like this is the first time I've sat down like all day to like focus. Hey, Chantal. Okay. I know I said earlier in the week on social media that I was going to work on polymer clay today. I'm not working on polymer clay today. I never got my desk cleared off, but we will be having a polymer clay tutorial that I'll be recording tomorrow on Sunday. I was supposed to have recorded it like a week ago. That's fine. I want to show off these super cool. Hey, Boomer Bob. Long time no see indeed. Great and happy still. Oh, well, thank you. It's all an illusion. Like, these aren't even my real eyelashes. Brandy's in there going, these aren't even my real eyes. Hey, Jerry. Good evening, Yvonne and everyone. Hey, Rhonda. Got 7 of your cabochons from the booty boxes to wrap, along with some emeralds and plenty of shark teeth. We got a busy evening ahead of you, what you know. Hey, Patty. Got my booty box. Excellent. Right, Judith? It feels like it's been ages. Okay, so I'm wearing, just to demonstrate, these were made by our good friend Kit, who sent me a lovely care package. There was a pair for me and a pair for Randy, and I have to say, they're the coolest things I've ever seen. And you can pet them. Like, I've tried to make scale gloves, you guys. The amount of work that goes into these is absolutely unreal. So the fact that she sent us 2 pairs, like, I'm like, it's good to be on Kit's good side, I dare say. So, oh, Gary. Hey, Gary says the snow is just starting to fall here. Y'all be safe. Hey, babe. Mm-hmm. Can you check our forecast to see if we're supposed to get hit with weather? I knew we were going to get rain, but we might need to make a panic run to the store and get milk and bread. I don't
know. You think the Shriners will be out in the streets again?
Maybe. Right? Kelly says it was freaking 83 yesterday. Same. It's been downright tropical. We even turned off the house heater and had like the doors open to just get some fresh air through the house. So, I mean, our house is so drafty, we don't really need to get fresh air, but just to feel a breeze cutting through the house was really nice. Hey, Patio.
Good. It's just going to get really cold.
Okay, that'll be good. We can still drive when it's cold. Okay. I want to get like cottage cheese and so says the light. Some other things before we go. I love wearing these while I knit, but I get tangled in them whenever I work with wire and chain and stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys and to thank Kit so much, or Kitista, so much for sending us these, as well as everything else that was in the care package, and some super cool rocks, you guys. Like, I am spoiled. I mean, I already knew I was spoiled, but now I'm even more spoiled. But I try to spoil y'all back too as much as we can. So let's go ahead and get the camera flipped around And Derby Pigeon, how are you doing? For reals. It's been like a million years. Sup, Sister B. Okay, so right, DePopes? I actually planted some seeds yesterday. Just some spinach and some parsley in one tray so far. Trying to burn through some of my old seeds that I'm not even sure if they'll germinate. Oh no, Leaf says the weather in Wisconsin is kind of gross. Yeah. Doing great, few character arcs here and there, but here we are. It's a really great way of putting it. I was really hoping I'd be able to share an unboxing with you guys today of our most recent Ringlord order, but it looks like it won't get here until Monday. But that is where I got all of the chain that I'm using right now. Hey Al, how's it going? Thanks, Judith. Kit did a really good job on them. Okay, just splicing in a little. Hey, Sirius. Hey, Laura. Do, 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 do. So, we had a few folks email us earlier in the week. Like, I'm hoping to be able to help out really anybody in chat with questions if they need anything demonstrated. But there were 3 folks in particular that I was like, I'll try my best to explain it here, but stop by the live stream and ask me again. Oh no, Julia. I hope she's all right. But I told them to come in and pop in the live stream, and we'd get them sorted. So I don't have any silver chain because we're out of it, but we got a whole bunch of inventory. We did not meet production numbers for last week, which was our first time not meeting production numbers since we set production numbers in place. So I was gonna try to do double this week, which has not been working. Because there's only so many things you can cram. Oh, Tasha says, what was that little black necklace you had just made? Our friend Kit, and with some of the stuff she had sent, had also sent some black onyx moons. Now, the ones she sent are the really nice open curved ones, like this one here. Oh gosh, it's so zoomed out. That's way too zoomed in. Oh my gosh. But then I remembered that I had these guys in my bead collection already. They aren't as perfectly shaped as the black onyx that Kit sent. Hey, Kitista, how's it going? I hope it's okay that I always call you Kit. I'm just like super lazy. um, but I decided to make some wee bitty moon necklaces with them, as well as some cool earrings. We've gotten a bunch of earrings made. So now I'm just coming through and putting some chains on everything. I'm gonna have to zoom back out, you guys. Like, I know I'm always fooling about with the camera, but okay, there it's live streams are not very good for super zoomed in stuff in general anyways. And so what we did is we did all the wraps on all the moons that we were gonna do, and then I went through and cut chain. We did all the copper ones first, and now I'm doing all the brass, and then hopefully Monday when the silver chain gets here, we'll be able to finish off all of the silver moons that we have over here. Thanks, Gary. I think they're really cool as well. They're like, I really love them. Like, I love that kind of dainty. I think they'll be perfect for layering, or like if you want just something a little bit more subtle. And so much of my work is on like the big side anyways, just because I like big stuff. Big rocks. Ah, so good. But I thought it'd be nice to do something a little bit different. And now I'm hooking on, this is the 22 gauge from the Ringlord, and then the 19 gauge enamel from the Ringlord. And there's another one. So it's, I mean, we work all week to get things like made and put together, and then they just come together really well, really quickly here at the end. And I keep losing the ding dang end of my chain. There we go. Well, thanks, Tashers. I'm really loving them too. Hey, Bella Ann, how's it going? Right, Kelly? Well, honestly, I just got an email from them saying, yeah, it's been shipped. And that was a few days ago, and I'd never like actually clicked on it to see when the estimated arrival date was. So then I had Randy check on it earlier for me today. And he was like, yeah, it's not slated to get here till Monday. And I was like, well, shoot. So I'll just have to wait. But so it's not like something went wrong or anything. I just didn't use all of the information presented to me. Ooh, Sarah says I just got a bunch of stuff from the Ring Lord, but I still want more. Yeah, I always need to get something else. Like, we just placed an order, and I've already got stuff on the list for our next order. But I try not to buy anything unless I'm hitting their biggest discount level, which is actually surprisingly easy to hit. Hey, Silver, how are you doing today? There we go. I really like that one. Am I even logged in on the correct person? I think so. I don't know. Let's see. Yes. I am signed in as the correct person. Yes. I showed everybody the gloves at the beginning kit, but they're very nice for like when I'm sitting about knitting or like just journaling or something and I want to keep my hands warm, but they tangle in my wire gets tangled in them. Thanks, Brooke. We are working on our inventory, our booth inventory for our upcoming event that we'll be vending at. That's Anime St. Louis in St. Charles, Missouri, which is real close to St. Louis. And we're working steadily to try to make, because we were starting from next to nothing. So we're trying to, if you all had seen our booth setup video, we did a booth setup so we can see how many displays we have, how much jewelry we need to be able to make that look full. And then we usually try to at least double, if not triple, the, if we can have 100 pieces displayed, we want to have 300 in our inventory. That way, as stuff sells, or if somebody wants something in a different color scheme, we can deliver. Like, we can just get it, there at the show. So... Pro-poo! How's it going, man? I love those holographic ones. Also, I petted a rabbit earlier today, and I've been having mega bad allergies, so I'm hoping a sneezing fit will wait until later. Oh my gosh, the beetle wings are gorgeous, Katista. Like, yeah, I like saying Katista's beautiful, but it sounds so formal. I like Kit. Darn cold front came through. I was just getting to enjoy the 70-degree weather. Right? I did yoga outside today, and it was glorious. And Randy was like, better get it in now. It gets down to 19 tonight. And I was like, yeah. Because I wanted to set a bunch of stuff on fire in the backyard, but it keeps getting... It got warm, and all the ground thawed just enough to make it real muddy. And now it's getting cold again, so we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to have another bird. Or another burn. Oh, the ADHD squirrel? Super strong. Super strong today, Kelly. I am one with the ADHD squirrel. Ah! Comatose says, I saw you wrap your first journal order. Our first order ever for the Compass Rose Planner Co. sold to Laura Tudor. So everybody do some claps for Laura because she makes our freaking dreams come true. Her and Tara. Tara so far are the our first two orders, and I'm so excited because y'all, I'm not gonna lie. We started the Compass Rose Planner Co. One, because I am desperately addicted to stickers and planners and things like that and really, really needed an outlet. But also, we're putting together a video. Oh, I don't know if it's just going to be one or a video series out on starting a business. And so I was like, well, we haven't started our business since 2008, and a lot of stuff has changed since then. So Laura takes a bow. um, and so we were like, well, let's start a business. It's like, well, I didn't want to start another jewelry business because that just didn't really make sense to split our energy between two separate jewelry businesses. But I was like, what if we started a planner business? Because anybody who's shopped for planners knows it is just as much a saturated market as jewelry is. Because a lot of folks are like, we had even had people say to us whenever we were starting our jewelry business, they were like, but so many people already make jewelry. And it's like, yeah, well, so many people already make pottery, so many people already do roofing, so many people are already plumbers. Like, that's not, I mean, it's not inaccurate, but it's not an impossible obstacle. And so I was like, well, let's carve out a niche for ourselves. And I think since we are a small company with Compass Rose Planner Co., we can focus on doing customization for the planner pages. Because you can't go to Happy Planner, Mamby, and be like, hey, can I get this style of planner, but with the names of the meals removed from the meal tracking section? Is that whereas we can do that for you. And whenever we were starting our business with jewelry, apparently I can't count. But that's all right. You don't need to count. um, right, Gary? He says yes, but they don't make Yvonne Williams jewelry. Well, but I'll teach him how to though. But what are they talking about? The squirrel got me again. Whenever we were starting our jewelry business, a lot of it was we had the stuff on hand. We would bring almost all of our materials with us so that we could custom size, custom modify literally anything in our booth so that, it helped us to stand out and fulfill for clients the way that I felt like, if you've got metal allergies, we've got you covered. With our costumes, we would make any modification under the sun to make it perfect for you, the person giving us money for the thing. And that's been a really good business model for us. It helped us kind of get up and off the ground. And like all of that was well before YouTube and everything too. So, hey Leslie, she says, where do you get your chain from? Looking for a good source. I get my chain from the Ring Lord, and if you search, I'm not able to pull it up right now, but if you search across our channel, how to shop for chain or shopping for chain just in like the search bar, we do a video that actually takes you on a guided tour of exactly where the chain that I purchase is for sale on the Ring Lord website, because it can be a little bit tricky for folks who aren't familiar with their website. So oh, that's so cool, Kit. She says, I make custom dragon wings and scale dragon tails. I have very little motivation to work on actual projects right now, says Brooke, so I'm trying new knitting stitches with a ball of thrift yarn. Right on, Brooke. Oh, essentially says, is the copper really copper or copper colored? Okay, so the copper that I've wrapped the pendants with, like the focal points on the necklaces, that is copper that's been covered with an enamel. That way it won't tarnish or turn your skin green. Whereas the copper chain along the neckline is iron that's been enameled look like copper again so that it won't turn your skin green. But on the Ring Lord, I do believe they have some. Let's peek over and give it a gander. I guess I can. I just have to reload everything. Let me see. How do I? Oh, I was learning how to play Happy Birthday on the guitar. For how do I search for the Ring Lord? THELORD. There they are. Okay. So let's see. This is the Ring Lord Loading. Still loading. And this isn't something with the Ringlord's website. This is just me and my personal internet problems. It's our house. Is it? Am I? Yeah, I am attached to the house internet, aren't I?
You have to be on the tablet.
Yeah, I'm not on my phone. They might know. Okay. Well, when that feels like loading, I'll see if we can. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you go to the Ringlord website, it will have under their chain or their jewelry making supplies, they'll have chain, and then they'll have beep boop. Oh heck. You'll be able to find a copper chain. Let me see if that's loaded yet. Nope. Okay. Is there a way to reload the page? Ah, bugger. Alright. Well, we'll carry on. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Hey, Sally. So this is another pair of earrings that I had made today. And we'd had some questions on our ear hook tutorial. I didn't really get to cover doing some designs with the full hardwire earrings. Just saw where you live. Oh, did I give away my address or something? Ah, Kit says, yes, you have to remember to hit the order selected items button. Yeah, that's for sure. Otherwise, it won't add it to your cart. And that can be so frustrating if you don't know that. Sorry, I'm spinning this bead and it's so much fun. But yeah, so these are one kind of earring. And I just strung a little bead on it. And if you do, you don't want to do a direct right angle bend. There we go. If you want to do just enough of a bend that your bead won't slide off, but you don't want to do such a right angle bend that it won't fit comfortably into an ear. So that's probably the simplest hoop style of earring to make. And then we also have oh, just saw you were live. Okay. Oh, well, I'm so glad you like it, Comatose. The next one we're working on is on clasps. But these guys are just some European 4-in-1 woven with 20 gauge 1/8 inch stainless steel rings. And I love them. Oh, thanks, Chris. But yeah, so those I'm really excited about. I guess I don't know, I want to keep those other ones. I really like those. And I had an extra clasp, so let me put that away. Alrighty, and I need to figure out what I'm going to work on next. Ouch. So let's see. Sometimes we make our own rings. When Rona hit, there was a really, we could not get the saw blades to cut our own rings, so we just started ordering them from other folks. And honestly, that's been a lot better on my hands because it's really hard to, it can take a toll on your hands pushing those coils through the machine and stuff. And so trying to be more gentle on my hands, I'd rather pay the little bit of extra to get somebody else to do all that hard work for me. Come do my hand stitching for me. No, thank you. That's another thing that brutalizes my hands. Okay, does anybody... Oh, this is hashtag creepy much. Nah, you fit right in, folks. Ooh, seed beads on the bottom would look so... That'd be really pretty. Do what, Randy? It's a Pope. Do y'all have any requests for wire wrapping or chainmail demonstrations? Hey, Angela. Hey, Jenny. What is the surface we're working on? This is my bonus dad's old drafting table that I stole from him. Well, I commandeered it and then just never gave it back. And then he moved and I kept it. So, but it's just a drafting table. So you can undo like some knobs underneath it and angle it. But I just use it flat. I like it because it's what I have. So, but yeah, that's the surface I'm working on. I wanted something that I can easily clamp stuff to the edges. That was a nice big work surface. Right on, Kelly. Pastor says, yes, okay. Tried to make dragon eye necklace with scales on either side of it for my sister, but the scales droop when she wears it. Any tips? Possibly putting the scales on a tighter V, or making the eye itself be a little heavier, because there needs to be enough weight to get the scales to want to lay down. There will be an after party today, Pro. Hey, Michelle. I don't have the stuff to demonstrate that immediately, but I am putting together a tutorial for that whole design. So, right on. Hey, Bobby. So I think I'm going to work on okay, let's see. What does a production need? Hey, baby. How many how many bracelets have you made so far today?
After this one, 6.
Okay. So you're about halfway there?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I hit our necklace threshold.
Fantastic.
Or actually the maximum threshold. And I haven't even done the silver stuff. I could do a couple more earrings. I'm going to do some chain earrings real quick. So the way that I'm going to do...
You want me to set you up your rings? Is that why you were asking?
No, I just wanted to... I don't know. Do you want to come sit on my rings? You don't have to. Don't worry about it. You keep doing you, baby. Where in the heck? There it is. The end of my... Witchenham says, are we going to get a Randy tutorial this week? I don't know, y'all. I've been such a snarling beast that, like, I don't even remember what I was ranting and raving about, but it was something. And, like, every, 10 seconds, Randy just, scooched his table and backed his chair up, and then scooched his table and then backed his chair, until he was in the other room, and I was still, yelling about something. Just, not, I wasn't, yelling at him. We don't function like that, but just, yelling into the void with excitement and rage. And he was like, you're kind of angry. I'm going to stay in here. And I was like, I don't blame you. And then I just continued yelling.
So, I believe it was, don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
No, I didn't say that.
The
disrespect. Oh my goodness. Okay, so a Randy tutorial. Does that mean we get to make our own Randy? I don't think YouTube lets you do that kind of video. Ooh. Hey, Carmen. Do what, love? Yeah, the production line is out of commission. Okay, so we are going to... Carmen had a question about burnishing little burrs on your rings with our plier tips. So burnishing is like if you put a sticker down on something and it has a fold in it, you can rub and burnish that out. So Yelling into the Void, band name, called it. You got all the best band names, Sabea. So I'm going to try to zoom in.
I hope you can hear this. I'm blinking as hard as I can.
What? So if it's kind of blurry, that's just, I'm sorry, it's a live stream. But so we will close the ring. And sometimes there'll be a little sticky uppy bit or a little hangy downy bit that's poking out from where the ring was, beep boop, from where the ring was saw cut. And so you can take your pliers and hold on to it where that cut was made. And then you can, oh God, he's coming in here. Hey baby, how's it going? What you doing? What you doing?
Well, if you don't want me to set the rings, I go back there.
What rings are you setting up?
Whatever you need.
Wow. I could ask for anything and you wouldn't know that that's what... No, don't go, come back. Eee! I got you by the pants, you can't leave. Okay, so you'll run the pliers. Just kind of... What? Randy, we're professionals.
Oh, yeah.
And I will actually, if you want to set up some... do you want to bring a table in here?
I mean, what do you want?
These wee bitty ones opened. I know. So yeah, just taking the pliers and rubbing them over the surface of the ring can help burnish and rub in that pokey bit. So I hope that was helpful. I feel like it doesn't really demonstrate well when it's all blurry like this. Thank you, honey. Maybe with a bigger ring. Oh, that's a horrible noise.
You really feel it in the back of the teeth.
Yep. Yeah, maybe with a bigger ring. So these one is machine cut.
Just want them all open?
Yes. If you could do 10 per pair of earrings, and I'm going to try to do like 5. So this is why yes. But if you could set them up in clusters of 10. Does that make sense?
No, but okay.
Okay. So this one is a machine cut, and it's also stainless steel, which is really hard for my dinky little pliers. There we go. So on stainless steel, no, on machine cut, no matter how close you get that closure, it's going to have a little pinch because of where the material got pinched when they were using their snips. And on this one, again, I don't know if you'll be able to see because it's blurry.
Ah, yeah, those are bigger rings.
Well, it's just the blurring. It's like focusing really good on like this chain in the background. But there's like just a tiny little bit of metal poking through the back. Hey, Linda. Oh, nothing good. We've been up to just managing mischief. Okay, and so I'd just come through and burnish my pliers over where that cut happened, and it will rub in any, like, kind of burnish down any of the little pokey bits. And so, Carmen, that's what I meant by burnishing. But since it's machine cut, I don't want to use it for something like these earrings that I'm going to be working on, because I wanted a perfectly seamless looking ring, and I only get that with saw cut. And that must be why I still have so many of these rings in here, is because they're all machine cut. Yes, mental note, says Kelly, don't do it with enameled rings. It is not a good idea to do it with enameled rings. Enameled or aluminum, anodized aluminum, it'll rub off the coloring on both of those. Ah, Ket says, I use an emery board and the pliers won't burnish it right. Right on. Also, I'm just going to let you guys know, it is exceptionally helpful when you guys do the @YvonneWilliams, just like how Tasha's did. That way I can see when you're talking to me, as opposed to talking to each other. Oh, drama. We're always having technical difficulty. I am a technical difficulty.
Have you not seen the channel?
Oh, Penny. Is that an episode of fighting this morning? Yeah. You gotta keep them separated. I don't know what size. I think that size was a 16 gauge 5. Well, this is a 16 gauge 5/16. See, this stainless steel Tashers, I think, must be a 14 gauge 5/16. Yeah, Carmen. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be using. Ow. Do it, honey?
I'm working, boss.
Me or the cat?
Cat.
Gotcha.
We're going to get stinking.
The real boss. So I just want a little. Let's see. I'm gonna be doing 2 metal tones. Wait, Randy, I might have told you numbers wrong. I'm gonna do 2 in copper and 2 in brass, so that's only 4 pairs of earrings. So I only need 40. Uh-huh. You're doing perfect. Okay. Ah. Well, I don't know how to raise my own frame rate on my on my own whenever I'm recording. Like, I don't know. I need a more professional to come help me with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and close all of our big rings first. So yeah, again, that one had a little burr on it, so I'm just burnishing it down with my plier tips. There we go. Hey, Mary Hart. How late do you plan on streaming tonight? I need to go fix dinner. We'll be back in a bit. We are going to be going until 7 p.m. here on the main stream, and then we will resume streaming to the members only after party at 7:30. Which, if you guys want, for just $1 a month or a quarter a week, but it gets charged monthly, we do an after party stream where if you feel like, I don't know, you just want more, or if you have any questions and stuff, and it can be hard for me to keep up with comments and stay focused whenever we have so many folks. We have like 138 at this exact moment, people in this, stream, and then 2 of them just left. Bye, guys. So if you would like our undivided attention and to just hang out a little bit longer and to get a 20% off discount to our shop and to get first dibs on all of our shop updates, for a month, you can join our Happy Crafter Club and you'll get access to that stuff. Links should be, hopefully, maybe down in the video description below. Hey, Lynn, how's it going? I'm gonna move this. Nice. Alice says, I make my own rings but need a cutter like yours. Right on. I do still really recommend the Ringinator. I don't know if they've been able to fix their problems with getting saw blades back in stock. Okay, the weave that I'm not actually doing a weave right now. I was literally going to just do like a chain drape earring that is going to start at, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna cut on the 6th. So there's 1, and then 1, 2. Huh? Are you making fun of my exquisite counting skills? This is why we have a professional accountant help us every year, is because I get, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then cut on the 7th. And I'm going to try to keep them in order. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, cut on the 8th. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, cut on the 9th. This is taking forever. I should do it by segments of 2. Okay, 5. How many is this one? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the next one will be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then cut. I can count in segments of 2. Look at me go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Bonk. Hey, Randy, can you set up 40 more rings? I think I need 40 more. All right, let me burn through these ones. 4, 5. Okay, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Let's go to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then cut. And I apologize to anybody who's watching this trying to count their own stitches. Okay. It's 5. It's after 5 where Yvonne lives, right, Hunkit? Oh, Kathy, that's such a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we just go down to 15? Yeah, we'll just go down to 15. So now we do 13 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Snoop. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And snip. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then snip. Right on, Laura. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And snip. Woo, our last one. And then I can actually assemble this, and this will make slightly more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and snip. There we are. Okay, so that's one earring. Oof. And then scooch in these rings that Randy prepped for me up here. I'm going to set that off to the side. Sharon McCarty says, I want to get back into my Byzantine chain creations, but I don't know what size jump ring to reach an AR of 4.5 or 5. I personally use a whole lot of 18 gauge 3/16 for Byzantine. Oops, let me see if I can find, we might have one in here. Yes. Here we go. This comes with whenever you buy a 1 pound bag of rings, Chainmail Joe sends you a little insert. So if you want an aspect ratio of, yeah, the 18 gauge 3/16 is a 4. You could use 18 gauge 1/4 inch, but I feel like honestly that's better for like Trizantine or something. I prefer a 4 myself for Byzantine. So a 16 gauge 1/4 inch is a 4 as well. Oh, well, it was designed like that, Ross, to try to get you guys, like, help you start out with shopping. Oh, that'll be really cool, Witch and Gnome. Ooh, Kit says I use 18 gauge 5/32 and 20 gauge 7/64. Right on. I bet that looks sweet. So we're just going to hook the chain on to the ring and then close it. And then hooking and hooking and then close it. Now the only thing is I do want to make sure that I am building this around correctly. So I want to be adding my rings to the right side of the drape every time. So it doesn't matter which side you add it to, just be consistent and it will look correct. There we go. It's really tricky trying to do this looking through the camera lens, or the camera screen, because it's just my phone that I stream from and record all of our videos on too. And there's the next one. So this is something that I really like to do whenever I've bought chain and it turns out it will still irritate like skin and stuff, because if you make it where it's just dangling as an earring, then you don't have to worry about it's not making direct contact with skin. So it gives me a way of being able to use up, chain without, it just sitting around collecting dust or turning our clients green. Right on, Penny. Yeah, I try to keep it pretty chill. But I'm also highly excitable and distractible, so it is what it is. But I really enjoy getting to spend time hanging out with y'all. So you can see by just incrementing, yeah, I'm glad we went with increasing it by 2 links, because 1 link wouldn't have gotten a sharp enough increase. Right, Olivia? It's deceptively simple, but it looks great. Like sometimes, like most of what we move in our booth, y'all, like is really, really at its core simple jewelry. And so, stuff that's made focusing on basic technique, very basic, like just linking pretty things together. It doesn't have to be super complicated to be good. But again, you just want to make sure if you're going for that gradient drape that you're stacking your rings, or that you're stacking your wire in the correct order. And then 1 more. So that's 11 chains, and I went from, and this is the 22 gauge chain from the Ring Lord, and I went from 5 segments of chain long, because that's what I'm counting when I do this, is I am just counting how many links are in that chain. Right, Kit? Moments of creativity. Right on with your gnome. But yeah, so there is 1. And then I like to turn our main ring. So this way it gives us a very similar look to this chainmail here, but it's quite different still. And I actually love doing a chain fringe off the bottom. Whoopsie. Well, I'm so glad I didn't run it over. Chainmail's pretty durable. In fact, it's super durable. No pants Friday. Woo! I have to wear pants during the streams. I get into too much question. Can I ask what a kind of weird question related to wire wrapping project I'm working on? Yes, ask away. Do what, patio? Sabea says, I love the look of those earrings, but do they get caught in hair easily? Honestly, no more easily than any other pair of earrings. Oh, hey, baby, what's up? Do you want your heated blankie? I got you, girl. I got you. Come here. Yeah, I got you. Oh, you're such a good baby. Okay. What would the best way to attach paper to wire wrap without it being noticeable, like Japanese lanterns? Ooh. I don't know. That's a really interesting question. I'm thinking like Mod Podge and stuff, like, but oh, there's an artist that shows how she makes paper and wire jewelry on her Instagram, but I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she's been running an ad about I don't know, I just keep seeing the ad, but it's always showing like how she's making it. I'm making a wire wrapped lantern and want to put paper inside to diffuse the LED light. Okay. Honestly, what I would do is if you put the like adhere the paper to the wire wrapped pendant in whatever same way they do traditionally for the larger, pendants and then use a whole bunch of acrylic seal on it. But to diffuse the LED, as opposed to paper, I would recommend it's like a packaging material that almost looks like if bubble wrap were styrofoam, if that makes sense. We had used it to back the eyes for our Spyro headdress because it had LEDs behind it and I didn't want it to just be one hard LED point. That stuff works really, really well for diffusing LEDs. Hydrate a little bit. Thanks, Al. But keep us posted with how that goes. It sounds like a cool project. Hey, Jax's mom. I hope you're having a good day. Right on. Yeah, that'd be really helpful. Modern LEDs don't get hot, do they? Not that I've experienced. Okay, so again. Sorry, I don't mean to keep clearing my throat in y'all's ear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and snip. Oh, that's a good idea too, Julia. Painting a little bit of acrylic paint on it to diffuse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then snip on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I'm going to hold that link right there with my wire snips and then recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. Never hurts to recount. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and snip. So now we're on the decrease. Bye, Sacre Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and snip. So now just 7 and 5. 1, 2, whoops, 1, 2. It's difficult because this chain is magnetic, which is very annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and snip. There we go.
I was reading chat and was getting a mental image of you going, I went to Mardi Gras. I did very well.
No, I've never been to a Mardi Gras. That's hilarious, Randy. Ooh, Jenny says, okay, so I got 900 feet of wire. Ooh, but it's really soft. What can I do with it? I'm stuck. Jenny, do you know what gauge it is? I bet, Sabaya. Countess Vaughn. I love that, Laura. I may only do 2 of these earrings because it's a lot of... I don't imagine this is as interesting for y'all as it is for me. Ooh, 18 gauge. Ooh, so I would use 18 gauge for, even if it's very, very soft. Like, is it copper or aluminum? Because in my experience, copper doesn't, or aluminum doesn't quite work harden up as reliably in jewelry as copper does. Hey Tara, how's it going? Might be easier to double the chain than cut it in half. Oh yeah, maybe. That's a good idea, Droma. Just 1, 2, 3. Take care, sweetie. Chinese food is here. Ooh, right on. Well, enjoy your dinner, Lynn. Aluminum. Gotcha. Hmm. You can still use dead soft aluminum 18 gauge wire for a lot of the same designs as what you would use maybe a 20 gauge copper for. The only complication comes from if you'll be able to fit your beads on it. So I can actually, let me finish this earring and then I'll demonstrate a finger ring design that I would recommend for that kind of dead soft wire. Because the nice thing about aluminum is you don't really have to worry about it irritating folks with metal allergies. You don't have to worry about it turning people's skin green. It can, some alloys of aluminum will develop a little bit of like a gray residue. But if it's a finger ring or a bracelet, if you just leave it on when you wash your hands throughout the day, you don't have to worry about that oxidation buildup depositing onto your skin. And it's not like copper where you're kind of stained that color for a while. It just washes right off. But anybody who's seen like the LARPers with their aluminum chainmail shirts that they've made out of like fencing wire, which is a very like it's an alloy of aluminum that oxidizes really easily. Like their skin or their clothing that they wear underneath their armor will be like all gray and filthy looking, and that's just the aluminum rubbing off on it. So I like to use bright aluminum. It's in it's the same aluminum I believe that they use for whenever you're welding. It's like a welding electrode wire. Um, I think at least that's what it says on the label of the spools that I get. And while it will still oxidize, it's much cleaner, and it takes a long time of exposure to start doing that. Oh, I'm glad you like them, Tadashi. And we're doing our last ring. Very cool. Okay. So we could just hook on an ear hook to these. But I think I want to do, I'm going to get fancy. Let's see. Can I get fancy? No. Okay. I cannot get fancy. Yes, I can. Here we go. Fancy mode activate. Okay, so I think I'm going to use these little 4mm beads that are like brass toned. 35-hour drive. Oh my gosh. Randy just goes, is that all? That's it. That's all. You got this. And then I am using the 18 gauge 5/32 ring. I'm going to try to see if these will fit inside my bead. If not, I may have to go with a different. Bah. Oh, it'll fit, but it won't fit through the curve. Ooh, oh, that's super cool, Molly. Molly says, my husband is taking apart old electronics and giving me the copper wire from the motors. Anyone else ever used this kind of wire in your jewelry? I've seen lots of folks use like kind of reclaimed or upcycled, whatever term you want to use for it, electrical wiring. I mean, pure copper is pure copper, so it wire wraps really well. Sometimes you might have to anneal it if it's been work hardened and is very stiff, where you can just heat it up with like a butane torch and then like dip it in some pickle and stuff. Like there's videos online that you can, if you search how to anneal copper wire, and that will make it very soft again for you. But yeah, you can totally use it. In fact, I've seen some folks on different craft show circuits and stuff that we go to that, like, that's the, not to call it a gimmick, because honestly I think it's an amazing idea, but kind of their thing is that they use exclusively recycled or upcycled metals or materials or things like that. So everything can be spun to be an upside marketing tactic, to be like, yes, buy from us, we do this thing. Hey Elijah. Oh my gosh. Good luck to you, man. I don't know what's going on, but our heart's with you. Okay, so now from here, and to keep things cohesive, I want to try using the same metals, like metal tones and shapes, as much as possible. So I'm going to double up on these rings right here. So there'll be one, and there will be two. Do you sell a lot of that style of this earring? I don't, it's been a minute. I think we do, and that's why I'm making them. But I just felt like making them, so sometimes that's the best thing to do. But I'm gonna join it to the ear hook with a little square cut. Like, well, it's a round ring, but the wire is square, and that's stainless steel. Oh, that's super cool. Pam says, I use the copper out of the heavy wiring that my son strips. I have a lot of 10 to 14 gauge wire from them. Oh, that is so cool. Hey, Marie. I have used colored aluminum wire and braided it with a kumihimo square to produce a woven ribbon of wire in multicolors. Oh, that is really cool, Jennifer. That's a good idea. Where are my ear hooks? Okay, I'll leave those out because we'll just be using them again. So yeah, I'm very careful to not include these cuttings of the enameled iron into my scrap bin because I don't want to be mixing it in whenever we melt down our copper later. Hey, Nicole. So yeah, there is just a cute little dingle dangle chain earring. I love all the texture and airiness and fun movement that the what are more poppin' marketing term words I can use. And then whenever I make designs like this, I was going to do 2 in the brass and then 2 in the copper tone. Hey, Billy, how's it going? And that way, you know, because sometimes whenever we're selling in our booth, somebody may like silver tone stuff. They may like copper tone stuff. They may exclusively only wear gold tones. Like, so it's a great way of maximizing your in production from like a business perspective, without having to have every single design be completely unique. It's like there's no reason to not. Now, also something to be mindful of, you can see this earring here, the ring with the bead on it is set towards the back. Woo! I threw it on the ground. Whereas this one is set towards the front. So that's something that there's no right or wrong way. You just want to be consistent about how you're attaching to the earring, because some customers can be particular about small details like that. And so I'm just flipping the ear hook so that the other side is facing forward. And so there's a pair of earrings. Let's pop some ear backs on them. And then the way that we pair them together for tossing into our inventory is I just slide one ear hook through the little loop of the other ear hook. And then whenever we go through and tag all of our inventory, we'll put a little tag on it, and then and the tag stays on because of the earring back. And then when we have an empty spot on our display, we'll put them up on the display. But other than that, it keeps us from having to take up so much time and space with preparing jewelry cards or different things like that. Some people are very good with doing jewelry cards. I am not one of those people. They kind of just make me a little insane because nobody can read my handwriting anyways. I guess we could print them now, but it's just, we're going to stick with what's been working for us. But just because it's been working for us doesn't mean that it might not. I wish my brain worked good. Randy, I must, like, this past week of not getting a whole lot of sleep, I think is taking a toll on me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm spouting gibberish and just the squirrel.
Mm.
Do you want me to close that for you?
You want me to set up the rest of the units for that?
Maybe. I don't know if people want to keep watching me make this style of earring or if they want something else.
Let's finish that.
I have
Since
to
you
do
have them all
3
set up
more.
in there.
Okay, fine. That's better. So yeah, it takes 11 rings per earring.
So 22 units.
Times 3. 66.
Do you want me to just do silver?
What do you mean?
I thought you were doing some in copper.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep this that tone.
Okay.
It's just the chain dangling color that I was going to do.
Gotcha.
I'll trade you. I'm hungry.
Well, I hate it for you.
I hate it for everybody. Right on, Ross. Randy does crack the whip. I'm really lucky that usually if Randy's slacking, I'll crack the whip, and if I'm slacking, Randy cracks the whip. Whoops.
My goodness.
Yeah. And Randy's been over in the other side of the room weaving chainmail stretchy bracelets. And he still has me join the half Persian 3-in-1 for him, which I don't mind a bit. Laura says, you do you, I'm just here for the ride. Right on. I appreciate that, because it's trying to balance what's interesting to watch with what needs to be done is not always easy. Right on, Witch and Gnome. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to have to do another of the brass, and then we'll start in on the copper wire. So I'm going to try Droma's idea with folding it in half first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to snip off that extra. With such thin, small rings, I just sacrifice the one that's getting snipped, and then it is what it is. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then grab there. And I'm going to fold it over. Snip. The 5s are too short, I think.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is one pair?
1 pair, yeah.
Okay.
And it's 11?
You're doing 3 pairs each.
No, I've got 1 more of the brass and then 2 pairs of the copper.
Which makes 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
I'm pretty sure my brain just checks out when I put on false lashes. It's like, you're so pretty. Buffering. Like 2, 3, 4, 5. Kathy says we need 52 more rings.
Stop it.
Oh yeah. No, actually, because I need 2 for attaching the top part there to that part. So if you could do 4 more, I'll just open them
For
myself when we
each?
get there. Yeah, for each pair of earrings. Okay, so maybe the 7s will be long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna grab it right there, and we'll fold it over. Nope, my fingies still get in the way. Yes, there's 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and snip. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Snip. A for effort. Thanks, Russ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and snip. Snip the crap out of it. How do I know the rings are sawed or machine made? Are you shopping or are you looking at your rings? Because if your rings, either way, typically if you're shopping for them, it'll say, but if you're looking at rings that you have in stock, rings that are saw cut, both sides of the ends of the ring are flat and flush, which I don't know if you're able to see. This one still has a little bit of a burr on it. Sorry, we can just get rid of that. But see how they sit close together? Whereas if they're machine cut, one side will be pinched. So it'll be... You good?
Well, do you want to use that one?
No.
Okay.
Where's the one that I closed? These are hard to close. I don't want to have to close another one. Whereas machine cut, if you're able to see in a side-by-side here, the Tower of Rings. I'm going to zoom in real far.
One tower to rule them all.
So I have the cuts, and I did the best closure I could on both of these. Oh, I'm not in frame. So if you're able to see, the closure on this one is right there. Like even where the light hits it, it looks seamless. Whereas this one, the machine cut, you can see,
Puckered.
yep, it's got a little bit of a pucker, and you'll always be able to feel that no matter how good the closure is, no matter how much you tumble it. So machine cut is not bad. I just don't prefer it for jewelry where it's going to be sitting maybe on the back of your neck. Like I use these ones for like costumes and body chains and stuff like that. Yeah, Michelle, I was very concerned reading that. She said, "Oh well, so the Hubs was at the property today, and the neighbor came over to visit, but they crapped all over the place. Only drawback, they're horses. LOL. We need a gate." Oh, I was like, "That's some neighbors you got there."
Thought you was in Texas, not Kentucky.
Right? Rhonda says, "I make a lot of my rings. I turn the cutters over to cut off that's..." Yes. And normally if I'm cutting my own, I would not do that on the stainless steel, but just snipping and then flipping and snipping is a really good way of going about that. Okay, so we did 5, we did 7, let's try 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so if I just hold on to the ring with, yeah, now I can dangle it, because it needs to be long enough that it doesn't get bunched up by the magnetism of my pliers. That way I can see. We'll snip. And then grab there. I'm still going to count just to be certain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Two. and I'm still going to count just to be certain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And then I just put my thumbnail on, on the next one that I'm going to need to cut. So that's 9. This will be our next one. Yeah, we'll just count again. What chain matches goes with the parawire copper wire? On the Ring Lord, they have a bright copper, which matches parawire's enameled copper. And then if you're using bare copper or antique copper, they have an antique copper tone in the enameled iron. And to get a better demonstration of this, you can check out our shopping on the Ring Lord video, because we kind of take you through and talk about which ones match with what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that'll be where we cut. So I'll snip. And we just got the hanging. I'm still going to count again though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Nailed it. Very cool. There's 2. There's 3. And there's, I'm going to count one more time because I feel like my hand's slipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Excellent. There we go. Wow, I feel like this is going faster. Maybe. Gotcha, Rhonda. Yeah, we coiled and cut some of our own stainless steel once and never again. It's hard on me. It's hard on Randy. It's hard on the saw blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and what's up, baby?
You cried, I cried, the saw cried.
Yeah, the Ringinator cried. It was a good day. There's 1. There's 2.
It's like the other night.
Mm-hmm.
We were in bed. You laughed, I laughed, the humidifier laughed.
Yeah. And there we go again. Okay, so now we will just be doing the 2 lengths of 15. Ah, hey Lydia, I'm glad you're able to make it. Oof. Kelly says, my husband tried to do it manually with some stainless steel from Parawire. Boy, that was early on putting my 1 nippers in jeopardy. Yeah. No, it's stainless steel's nice, but it doesn't mess around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'll grab it there. Well, be sure that you've got us added to your address book in your email. That way, when we send out our email notifications, it doesn't get eaten by your spam folder filter. Okay. Thank you, Randy.
You're welcome.
So now I'm going to use more of these rings that Randy set up for me.
6 rows of 13.
It looks correct. I'm just hoping I don't drop my pliers in it. Okay, and so we're going to start down here at the bottom. So what are all y'all working on this evening? Huh, right on, Kelly. And it still pops us in there. There's no telling. I'm not going to lie. We're very lucky that Randy also makes stuff. Because it's so invaluable to me to be able to just keep chugging along on a project. And then it's like I finished my task and I turn and he's done his part and now it's ready for me to work with it. And it really does make it feel like it takes half as long to make literally anything.
which is so, so nice because on projects like this, it can just be so tedious doing all portions on your own. Whereas chainmail's a lot more manageable if you've got one person setting up the rings and one person weaving them. It isn't always fun, so sometimes we'll like swap it out. But I don't think Randy, we're like, this is our job. We love it, but we do it even when it's not fun. Because that's, we've been asked before. It's like, oh my God, how do you stay motivated? And it's like, we don't. We stay
Money.
money. No, we don't stay motivated. We stay consistent. This is our job. We need to show up every day and do the things that we know need done. And so by accomplishing the tasks, though, it manages our momentum and keeps us excited about what we're doing. Um, Katrina says simple gemstone rings today of 15 of 50 done. Oof, then it's on to spiral rings. Right on. Get it, girl. And that's how you do it. But managing your momentum forward can help you to generate your own motivation. Sometimes you just stick with it because that's just what you've been doing. Derpy. Yeah, being a professional artist in any field, I think, rides entirely on discipline and persistence and consistency. We get our spools of chain from the Ring Lord. Hey, Amanda. Watercolor painting, painting eyes, right on, Margaret. Rings and earrings tonight. Bye, Mary Heart. You have a great night. All right. Well, I'm just trying to catch up on comments. I'm going to have an apple and a cheese stick in our break. My tummy's good. Ooh, I grabbed the wrong one.
What have I eaten today?
I don't know.
Have you fed me?
Well, you ate a bag of chips for breakfast.
Yeah.
I don't think you've eaten anything since then.
Okay, we'll check though.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm gonna go to Burger King.
No. Honestly, babe, I'll make you a burger. They're better than Burger King's anyhow. Not that I'm great at cooking. Burger King just sucks. Like all of the fast food here in Carthage is absolute rubbish. Like I am, Lydia. We are making a whole bunch. We're making this style of earring here. Oh, Five Guys. Oh my God. You would kill. You would commit murder for Five Guys.
Yes. Randy,
Randy don't fuck around. Oh no, I'm the only human in here with you. Please don't kill me. Katrina says I need to get 100 rings total and 10 new pendulums made to play with my torch tomorrow. I have 4 weekends left before my next show. Ah! It's crunch time, but you're getting it. You're doing the thing. So it's this past week has been exceptionally challenging for me personally to try to achieve a little bit of work-life balance, even though I've made the life part into work as well. Because I'm trying really hard to get 10,000 steps a day. Like 8 is my minimum goal, 10 is my ideal goal. I've hit 10 a couple times this week, but I've hit 8 almost every single day. But it's really difficult because it's like I can't walk and make jewelry at the same time. But I have lost 3 pounds this week. And y'all, I have not really changed my eating habits significantly. Like I've been doing portion control, but not to any kind of extreme extent. So it's been really nice to up my activity, but it's just been really like so and then I've been feeling stress about how am I going to be able to maintain increasing my activity and meeting inventory production. So, but we'll figure it out. Oh, thanks, Sabea. No, I'm feeling really good. I feel like I've got my button under me and I'm taking steps in the right direction. Purple had Five Guys for the first time last week. Oh my, it was so good. And they have malts, although it's not cheap. No, Five Guys is probably the most expensive burger place Randy and I eat at. But we we'll eat there for like our anniversary and stuff. It's special. We like it. But it's actually a Five Guys burger with all the fixins and all the mayo and all the everything is still less calories than a Sonic burger, which in our neck of the woods tastes gross. Like, it's like they'd slap everything with just the oldest onions they can find. Like, just slapping it. Mushy onions, Randy.
As a, how do I put this? A point of reference.
Uh-huh.
Our Sonic does have a sign that says, "Work today, get paid tomorrow."
They do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just hiring infants at this point. Oh, right on. That would be a good idea to sit on like a balance ball. The 5 miles I walk at night works. Maybe not want to do any extra exercise. Yeah. Well, I mean, but you're still getting that in. I sit on my butt constantly. And I didn't think this was possible, but my knees hurt from sitting. That's how much sitting I do. And I'm like, Vaughn, we've got to get our life together. And other Vaughn's like, yeah, that's fair. So. Yeah. So I'm like, if I'm gonna be the fat, I'm gonna do it off of something that tastes good. Okay, so I've got, and these rings that I'm using are 20 gauge 5/32. And they seem to fit pretty well inside the 4mm brass toned. Woo! Well, I see you. No. Okay. Hey, Linda, how's it going? Hey, Tom. Wow, retired yesterday after working 46 years, and now it's time to do what I love. Ah, oh my gosh, congratulations so much, Tom. And good luck to you in this new chapter of your life. That's so exciting. I just love that. Retired yesterday. That's fantastic. I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable calling anything, oh, this is my own design. Because it's like, there's not a thing in this world that hasn't been done 12 times over. And I've probably seen something similar to this somewhere on Pinterest or Instagram or something. But I've definitely added some of my own flavors to it. I don't think I've done a tutorial on this. And this is where these rings come in. Linda says, got my calves today. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad. That makes me happy. And I'm just using the rings that I'm using to attach the chain, which is the 22 gauge enameled iron chain from the Ring Lord. The rings I'm using to attach are 20 gauge 1/8 inch stainless steel rings from the Ring Lord. So just hooking that through. Let's go ahead and get out some ear hooks. That way we can go ahead and hook that on. But yeah, I really like this kind of style with just the layered chainmail and the decorative chain drape. It's fun. Yes, I'm pretty moon happy. Very moon happy actually. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Like and you know, after this, I think I'm going to make some of the sun earrings. That'll get us up to our minimum earring count. We used to do earring kits in our chainmail back whenever we did chainmail boxes, and I found where we had some overstock. So I'm actually going to use those kits and reclaim the bags for when we ship cabochons. And I think we're going to be having a tea party in the after party today. Like a literal, like, I'm going to have a pot of tea going and like little cute cups and like sugar cubes. So if everybody wants to put on a fancy hat and come to our tea party today. I don't think I have any cute cookies though. Dang it. And I don't think I can get any made before harumph. Now I think we did that design on these ones, Lydia. This tutorial. Bringing wine to the tea party. I love it. Good, 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 good. Witch and Gnome says I shamelessly reuse the bags from the booty box. It is the way.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's all the not tissue paper, all of the bubble wrap in our booty boxes is repurposed from whenever we've gotten stuff like glass shipments and things. So there's that pair of earrings.
Trying to reuse just about everything.
Yep. Right on. I'm just hooking the earrings together. I need YouTube to stop flagging people's comments just because they say booty in it. Can I put it on a tiara? Yes. Can I put on it? Yes, definitely, Kit. Tiaras are very, very welcome at our tea party, as are basically anything. You could wear a colander on your head. It's just formal attire required, so you have to be wearing a hat. And really, there's no way to prove it, so it doesn't really matter. I want a nice hot cup of tea and going on the honor system. Oh, I do have some cookies. They're the s'more one. I think we do. They might have expired. I was cleaning out some of the expired stuff we had gotten because we keep like a 6-month pantry, and we've been eating up all the older stuff. But I found like in the back of an area some really old Girl Scout cookies from like 2 years ago. They should still be good though. I'll eat them. It'll be fine. They're like sugar and it'll be fine. Because I was like, man, maybe I can make some like, because I saw this recipe for some almond cookies. That'd be so good. I would eat the heck out of some almond lemon cookies right now. Maybe we could, I might be able to make, do y'all want to make some cookies real quick? I think I'm stalling. I just don't want to make this other pair of earrings. So I have to finish it. Okay, discipline mode activate. Okay, so now we get to do this with the copper chain. Do, 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 do. Oh no, my chat froze, you guys. I'm sorry. Love the clamshell boxes for shipping, right? Yeah, we're the Mad Hatter. A baseball cap works as well. Pants are not required at the Tea Party Pro. Hat required, pants optional. Barbara says, I've got my tiara ready. Do what, love?
You mean it?
I mean it, yeah. What?
No pants.
Nope, I know. He's like, really? Dobie is free. A circlet counts. I'll just wear a hat then. Nice. Right, Penny. Which I was thinking about just brewing coffee and then putting that in my teapot. I think that's what I'll do, actually.
How about no?
Why not? Because I'm going to put the candles under it so it stays warm. Ah, well, thanks, Tara. It is. I'm growing it back out. I'm keeping it short with an undercut on the sides. 3, 4, 5, and snap. Oh, maybe I should. This is a novel concept. Maybe I should actually be in frame. Tea fake out. It's coffee. Mwah. Well, I don't know. Randy, did you want to participate in the tea party?
Oh, well, yeah.
You probably have to wear pants, though. I'm sorry for the double standard.
Now, hold up.
Well, but nobody else is going to be on video on our channel. You make me wear pants in all of our videos. It's only fair.
The video is probably
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half tempted to call him on his bluff. 2, 3, 4, 5. He won't even leave the house just wearing sweatpants. Like, I doubt he would show up. Like, he puts on real clothes for the live streams. I'm like, you're not even on camera.
But you never know.
It's like, you never know. 4, 5, and snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and snip. So that's 1 pair, 2 pair. No, that's 1 earring, 2 earring, 3 earring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and snip. 1, 2, 3. It'd kill me to learn how to count. There we go. I need 1 more 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there's so many numbers just floating around. Pajama pants? Oh yeah, they'll be perfect, Lisa. I've gotten into wigs lately. Yes, it's wearing something on your head. I'm not always good at that, which you know. Pro, no. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because that's I'm rewarding myself for finishing this tedious project by having a tea party in the after party. So now I have to finish these earrings. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Cause I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? 5, 6, 7. I don't belong here.
A live stream.
I don't belong here. Do what, love?
A live stream, that's what you're doing here.
Oh, it is. Oh, Ember is over here in the chair next to me in her heated blankie. She's a good girl. Why the hell am I wearing pants? I don't belong here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just 2 more maybe. Oh, this is just. I'm gonna get them all stacked up perfect, and then I'm gonna drop my stinking pliers right in the middle of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Snip. Oh, This is another glamorous day of wearing pajama pants to work. Super durable. Like these are. Hey, Missy, I am making chain drape earrings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And practicing counting, apparently. Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
Potato.
What do you mean?
You're counting, right?
What comes after potato? I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. We got this. Come on, keep on going. Because usually when Randy and I are making inventory, that's a little less exciting. Like counting the same thing over and over again is not always, keeping it spicy. Did I cut one too many? No, I cut one too few. Even better. That's an easier fix. Yeah, I will. Comatose, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and snip. So now we're doing 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll grip it right there. There we go. Oh, come on. Because there we go. Sometimes I'll snip and it'll be like too close to the natural line in the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What number did I just do on this one? Because I don't think it's long enough. Oh my goodness. I think it's long enough. We'll figure it out. Because I don't think anybody's going to be going through counting the individual links and be like, this one's not long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is one too short, so I'll set that off to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Very cool. Aw, Kelly says she's got lovebirds at her feeders. I was outside doing yoga today and saw 2 cardinals, and I couldn't tell if they were a mating pair or if they were like having a slap fight to see who gets to hang out in my backyard. Trauma. This whole time I've been able to just about feel y'all saying different numbers trying to mess me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Excellent.
What were they kissing?
What, the Cardinals?
Yeah.
I actually got some video of it. They were just like jumping around, shaking their tail feathers, sort of thing.
But if they ain't kissing, and they ain't having babies. That's where babies come from.
Oh my goodness.
Babies come from kissing.
Do, do, do. Babies come from kissing. No, Randy. Tara says this makes me wish my ears were pierced. There's actually a really nice option. Ooh, that's what we should do next, you guys, is ear wraps for non-pierced ears that you can just clip on backs. They've actually got a lot of really cool styles of clip-ons nowadays, so you can just clip them. Personally, I feel like those squeeze the heck out of my ears, so I do prefer a nice little just ear wrap. Right on. Hey Susan, she says, hi Vaughn. How do I know what wire to buy first to start my collection, excuse me, for wrapping? Well, that depends a lot on if you want to just do wrapping or if you want to do weaving as well. I would highly recommend starting with 18 and 20 gauge for if you just want to do wrapping. And then if you want to do weaving as well, to expand into like a 26 gauge. Like if we were to put together a beginner kit that's just a sampler, we'd do 18, 20, and 26 because at least with our tutorials, there's very few designs that we put out. And even with Oksana Crafts, a lot of her designs she wraps in 20 gauge. So, right, Tashers? I do hope that that's helpful to you. 5, 7, 9, 11. Let's do 13. We're getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and snip. Mmm. Elf ear style wraps. Right on. Those are a lot of fun and perfect for folks who don't have pierced ears. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Yep. We do. We've got a couple different. We have a Celtic knot one. We have a bead one, and then we have the swirly bicone one that seems to be mine and everyone else's favorite. Three. So these are just the little house noises that it makes. Like I can hear Randy's pliers clicking in there as he weaves. My own muttering and snipping of wire. Quiet house noises. Normally we'll put on like we've started rewatching Supernatural. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. And then we get to do the 15 gauge. Not 15 gauge, the 15 links long, but we only need 4 of those. Do you know how to make an ear cuff? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do you mean like a wire wrapped ear cuff or like a metalsmithed one? Because really, a lot of it's just the shaping of getting it to go around the ear. We have a couple tutorials up. But I also need to get ear cuffs made for our inventory, so that might be something that we could demonstrate as well. Right, Lydia? The sound effects. 2. Let me recount just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Excellent. Still 15. Oh, my poor tummy's so hungry. Wire wrapped. Right on. So now is the fun part. Give me just a sec. Yeah, that tea and baking some cookies is going to be really nice. Okay, real quick, I gotta search a cookie recipe. And the ring word never loaded. Are you kidding me? I don't even know if I'll be able to get almond. No. Lemon cookies. that won't load either. Well, drat. Kelly says 4-in-1 doesn't look easy. It looks more complicated than it is. You just have to kind of stick with it. Like, power through. Hey, Anna, how's it going? Okay, so I'm going to set these off to the side because we've snipped our last snip. Ooh, we got 6 minutes to assemble these. Okay, there we go. Right on. No, it's they were, and I saw that that was actually right while we were ordering our chain, but it's my tablet is like the house internet is so slow, which is fine. First world problems for sure. So picking this up, hooking that on there. Do 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 do. And then hooking. And so all of the prep work on the front end like this makes it all come together so much faster when we finally get to that part. Now just hook it on to the rest of the earring, and then I hook on the chain, and then I'm going to close it. It makes it a lot easier if your pliers are not magnetic. But that's all right. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, and we're on to 15 already. Very cool. We are a quarter of a way there. Right? It does kind of just squiggly. What does it mean? There's no telling. It's like reading tea leaves. Reading chain squiggles. Oh, well, thanks, Lydia. Oh, which number was I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I don't quite have these in order. Well, they are in order. They're just not like straight lines and stuff. So we'll make it work. And there's that one down, the little chain drapey part. I use this design element quite a bit with larger chain and larger rings and stuff whenever we make our different body chains and belly dance costumes, just because I think it's so beautiful. It moves so gracefully. Oops. We want to make sure to hook through the ring on the very end. Just in time. Yep, we've got just a couple of minutes left on this stream because I'm going to try real hard. I got to go put my chickens to bed, but I'm going to get the oven preheating, and I'm pretty sure I've got all the stuff I need to make some almond, like either almond lemon or almond butter cookies. I'll see which Randy would prefer. But we'll get those in the oven and have ourselves a tea party whenever we get back for the after party. Oh, well, hey, Uta, how are you doing today? Do, 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 do. Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still. Well, this one needs opened more. The whole world. I'm not going to be reading to y'all tonight. Probably going to just be doing more crafting. But the way it's been happening the past couple of weeks is I'm not quite done eating yet whenever between the break. So I figured just make it eating on purpose. So we can all have a spot of tea or something together. Ooh, lemon lavender cookies, right on. I'm fresh out of lavender at the moment. It did not grow well for me this year, so I wasn't able to harvest any. Oh, I had read it was a Dr. Seuss style Call of Cthulhu book. It was amazing. Tashers, that is Monody by Fat Rat. Those hazy days I do remember, we were running still, and the whole world that I read, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Is good stuff. I like that song. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I'm so tired. I want to go to bed. Okay. Sorry, I keep making that noise. Maddie taught me that noise actually. Because she'd sit there and she'd be like tired, or like it would be like, okay, more work to do, and she'd go like or something. I don't know. I can't make the same noise as her, but I miss Maddie so much. She just turned 15. She got her driving permit, and I'm like, she's so grown up. And our other niece Abby is like working and driving and stuff now too, and it's like they all grow up so fast. It's ridiculous. Like, hold your horses. Give me a second to adjust. I'm so proud of them though. They're doing so good. Amanda says, how long does the after party go for? For about an hour and a half. Typically. Sometimes we go a little longer, but yeah, I think just an hour and a half. I need to warm up a little apple pie. Oof, that sounds so good. Oh, thanks, Anna. I bathed and then I curled it. And I don't know. I'm trying to try. Do what, Annie?
I washed all the stank off.
I washed all the stank off, Randy says. Okay. I think that's it for today, you guys. It is 7:02. I gotta get ready for the after party. If you guys are interested in joining us, you keep an eye, if you're in our Happy Crafter Club in the $1 or up membership levels, keep an eye on your email on the members only stream page, or if you're signed up through Patreon, because we do still offer $1 and $5 level of donations over on Patreon. Keep an eye out on there, because those are all the places that we'll be posting the links. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. I am gonna go get the food on for the tea party. Bye, Derpy. Bye, Anna. Bye, Amanda. Bye, everybody. Happy crafting, you guys. Mwah. Bye.